doesn't cost anything, I don't think.
Hello?
Am I in New Hampshire?
Yes, because you haven't passed the bridge yet.
Look at all that over there, Chris.
You should get in the right-hand lane.
State line, Maine.
I'm supposed to stay for 35 more miles.
We're in Maine now.
Those are nice condos. Oh, why do they always give you a one-car garage? That was something else I didn't like.
At the next
about
stop
this
sign,
place.
turn left. At the stop sign, turn left onto East Grand Avenue, then turn right onto York Street.
There it is, the Bologna.
Turn right onto York Street.
How did you
then
find
turn
this
right
place,
into the
Mom?
Parking lot.
On TripAdvisor.
Oh, great. This looks like the same place we stayed last time.
Turn right into the parking lot, then arrive at your destination.
Is it?
Kind of looks like it.
This is it.
No.
They all look alike around here, I bet.
No, this isn't it. Oh, I thought you meant that.
So the room that is ready, it's the landside room with 2 queen beds. We have a balance of 5.
Offset charters. Was that a boat?
This is like the one I have right on.
Hey, Chris.
Ah, right.
And you have a driver's license I can copy for that purpose?
Are those for sale?
Yes, $20 a piece, the owner makes.
Ah, they're nice.
Wait, is this where you got mine?
Mom Melinda got that
Yeah.
for you,
Do you
or Uncle
remember
Chris.
when
know.
Well, I think Uncle Chris did.
It does not want to come out. Christopher.
Can you help, Mom?
This neck, we right too, they had a hard time with this necklace.
1, 2, 3, say cheese. You look beautiful, Mom.
Thank you. Is that a movie?
Yep.
Hey, John.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
Doing good.
You can see the ocean from up there?
Yeah.
And soup over there where the pool is.
Where are we going to eat? I forget.
What's it called?
Slowly, are you done? Oh, you say yes, but
I like the beach.
Right. Hello, everybody. I forgot where we are again. We're somewhere in Maine.
Old Port.
Old Port, Maine. Cool.
Yeah, so there's two. I know. one failure. I forgot.
Boiler is sitting there, nothing.
$90 to Bailey, and then I get $50 to the artist, even though, like, I'm sure they would have done it.
The seal watch looks cool.
The what?
The seal watch.
Well, cool. Is that what she's doing?
I don't know. I think she's asking about it, but they have the Odyssey whale watch. I don't think you really can see many whales, and then the seal watch.
Huh.
And I'm just like helping her.
Yeah.
So once you have stores, that might be all they have. But it's okay.
Shop done.
Where's that?
The cannabis shop's right open, wide open. Is our Mecca.
I don't think I should dare.
Just a touchdown of weight loss without us.
Okay, let's catch up with her then. There you are.
Portland Beer Hub.
Oh, is that the song you were singing?
Pretty cool. All right, cool. Never played this before, have you?
I remember.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Maybe this is yours and this one's mine. No, this is mine. This is yours.
Ah, okay. So I pick from here,
Yeah.
all of them,
Yes, you have to do all of them.
and then I just put one in each, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, All of them?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and the rest in there?
No, one in here. And then he put them in mine.
So which one do I pick up here? That one or this one?
Whatever one you want.
Only one?
Yeah.
Put one there? Yeah, what?
We're all gonna cut it out.
Yeah, I think we
Oh, go right ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were waiting for me.
Well, I didn't want to cut through.
I like the texture, how like people like how life is good.
This one is open, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this.
Okay.
So there's just a key drop,
Huh.
but I want my $5.
She's in the shower, so she'll be a little bit. Just throw that out, Mom.
Yeah, I'm looking for a trash can.
Maybe in the room.
There's one.
Do you want to hang out down here for a minute?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
Good.
Excellent. So, Mom, what are these called again?
I think they're like it's a rose. We call them dune roses.
Dune roses.
And those are all the rose hips on there.
Rose hips. Those berry things are rose hips. You can see the thorns. Those used to be rose bushes, and they're all over this whole area, Orchard Beach, Maine. There she is. Did you put everything in the car? You need help carrying stuff down? No. Okay, okay.
Morning, Eliza.
What is that?
That's cool.
Is that petrified wood or?
No,
No.
this is some type of clay, and the
That's what he
outside of
said.
it,
Yeah, you're smart.
the outside has been burned.
Weird, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Huh.
It's cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab there's root beer and stuff. I'm gonna grab.
Your turn. You gotta pick up all of them.
So you just did real well, huh?
Yeah. Your turn.
It's hard to play with one hand while you're holding this.
It's supposed to be like a for if you get caught in an avalanche, they like hang you with a helicopter. Off of these things. But you should have a beacon anyways if you're in avalanche terrain. But I mean, backup, yeah, exactly. You don't need a backup. Yeah, it's just like a
Pretty agile.
kind of like walk up there.
Danny, I thought I told you that control the weather.
I'm sorry, I tried.
Today is also the day of the annual Portland Lobster Boat Racing, so there's going to be a lot of lobster boats out there.
So while we're underway, you guys do get one free drink. So you can take on support with me in the walk. We have Alrighty. So while we are underway, you guys do get one free drink that you can take on Fort with you if you would like. We have 3 different kinds of beer. IPA, Pilsner, Allagash White. For cocktails, have Mojito, Rum Punch, Spiked Lemonade, and a Rosé. And we also have like water, Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Ginger Ale, those kind of things. If you guys know what you would like, just let me know, I'll grab it for you. You can also wait till we get out to the island, but you can also get it on the way. Big massive cruise ships come in, they are actually even longer than that dock itself. When some of those big ones come in, they are also taller than the tallest building in the state of Maine. The tallest building in the state is right here in Portland, and it's 19 stories tall. Some of those big cruise ships come in even taller than that. So you can go out there and go walk around. It's all open in the middle. Similar design to Fort Sumter. They also had a plan for a 3rd story on top of that. But since the war was ending, they kind of scrapped that idea and filled that top ring in with dirt. That dirt was to try to help absorb some of the cannon fire.
They finished building it just as the war was ending?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like in the joke we made up.
Those kind of island forts are also being deemed obsolete towards the end of the war because they had improved the weaponry and technology so much. Instead of trying to like bring all the supplies out and keep those big guns on the island fort, they can just put them on the mainland and shoot straighter and further out.
How about you guys? Where are you from? Minnesota, nice. First time to Maine? No, you come here a bunch? Twice a year, nice. You have family here then, or what? Just like it? Nice. Have you done this tour before?
Not this. Been out for like 5 years.
Oh, cool.
history of the island is discussed not just really covers a larger time span. But before we get to that point, we jump out a little bit further, going back up to Belfast. There are archaeological finds along the coast of Maine that show that as soon as the last glaciers receded after the Ice Age, humans moved in right after. Became the indigenous population here in Maine, North America, and used the coast for all of the ways that we would want to in the summer. They would come out here to fish and gather shellfish and have all-you-can-eat oyster parties. So that is a much larger span of time that we're going to talk about, but that's all an oral history that's passed down, with nothing very specific about this island. But starting in 1623, we have some great records, so we can go into a lot of detail of that time frame. In 1623, there is a group in Europe. It is called the Council for the Colony of the Maine, or the mainland. The mainland of North America is how we got the namesake for our state. In 1623, there had been a couple of failed colonization attempts along the Maine coast, most notably the Popham colony. Essentially, these sailors got close to shore, or got to shore, but never made it through hard winters. This forward attempt in 1623 was simply to scout the coast to find a suitable port to build out as a plantation and a fishing operation. The sailor who was leading that quest was Christopher Levitt, and he sailed from roughly Portsmouth, New Hampshire, all the way to Bar Harbor. There's 2 miles of shoreline to go along that 28 acres. So if you can imagine, through the 16 and 1700s, the entirety of the island being clear-cut of vegetation, all of the shore would have been built up with piers and wharves so ships could come in and sell their daily catch. There would have been small houses around the perimeter. All of that daily catch would have been immediately filleted, salted, and then laid out in the sun on wooden sawhorses. Up here, please, sir.
Sure.
Is that yours? All right. It's not going to get better.
Did this used to be a fountain right here?
Did you say a fountain?
You're right.
I don't think a fountain, probably a foundation. They probably, Steph will know much more than me, but I'm assuming it was a foundation for something, like whether it be guns or some weapons. 'Cause we have
Cool,
some
thank you.
Yeah, we have a lot of foundations, and a lot of the yurts are on those foundations, and like at those foundations there would be like, yeah, weapons, guns.
Weapons, huh? I
Whatever
keep
they
on
need.
forgetting this was a fort.
Right, exactly.
Yorktown. It was built to the highest technology at the time, and it was built here as a deterrent. It was loaded with firepower, but the hope was it would never be used, because in 1807, you could look backwards in time about 7 centuries to 1100 AD. And at that time, the black powder cast iron cannon and the wooden sailing ship merged together. And they evolved together for 700 years, being used as a military weapon, a military tool. But that evolution was pretty linear and pretty predictable. The guns got a little bit bigger and had further range. The ships were a little faster and better defended. But you could look back and then predict forward that the technology was not going to improve that much. And the reality was, looking back over that time span, navies had a really hard time attacking fixed locations on land. Some of that is really intuitive. Anytime we have trust me when I say there's land that direction in the 3/4 of a mile, that land there is a 1/2 of a mile. Any ship that came into the harbor would have to come within the field of fire of this fort. And you had Fort Preble traditionally on the other side of the mainland of what is now South Portland. Then behind that wall of guns was a backup structure called a blockhouse. That was a wooden building, octagonal when viewed from above, so 8 sides instead of 4, and resembled more of a circle than a square. So you can use this yurt to imagine that structure a bit.
That's for glamping, huh?
Mm-hmm. 3 yurts, and we have
How many
3 yurts and 4 tents.
How many people come up at once then for that?
Say that, come again, sorry?
How many people come up to do the glamping at once?
I mean, yesterday we had a full house. Like last night we had, I don't know, we had 4, 2, we had like 15 last night.
Wow, they stay for one night?
More.
Yeah,
What?
they stay for one night?
1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights. We've had a couple for 4 nights.
Oh, how nice. Thank you.
Yeah, but definitely like 2 nights is like the great way to go, or at least 2 nights, because when you just 1 night you get here at 3:30 and you leave at 11, so you don't get the full gist. So 2 nights is a great way to go.
I'll remember that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Island in the distance, where wharves and fishermen come in to sell their daily catch. And through the 1800s, it was largely 2 families that stewarded and owned the northern side. They would sell small portions of it, but they were the Sterling and Professor companies. They lived in a duplex together. They ran separate and somewhat competitive fishing businesses. And
after 3 generations, the kids started moving off the island to the inside. Like, not a big surprise. Not that big of a place. On the island today, there are 4 buildings. 3 of them, although they look like modern, kind of classic New England vacation homes, you might say, those were actually installations built by the military. That closest cottage to us was the mooring house. Fell ill, we were filling one of the 3 separate rooms down there. At the top of the hill, that was the doctor and staff quarters. Staying out for the full length of the mooring.
There you go. Slow and steady. Slow and steady.
Yeah,
wins
that
the
was
race.
easy. That was easy.
And then the knob, just twist the knob for the setting.
Thank you.
There
You
you
got a big
are.
one or?
Yeah, you want the big one?
Yeah, sure.
Totally. And then, yeah, press that button just for the setting, but that's the highest setting.
Thank you so much.
Are they out there? No, we had to grab out our thing. And then we got sneaky. And we'll go this way, we'll go straight this way.
I'm just curious.
Oh, okay. Sometimes people get turned around there and they think we're going that way. It's like, no!
Does it all lead to the same place or that goes somewhere different?
This is a dead end, I believe.
Ah.
I want to say, yeah.
Wow. Coming back is going to be difficult. And here we go. Where are they?
Right this way. Watch your step, please. 1 step down.
One step down?
That's all flat right here, all right? I'll tell you when to step down.
Oh, Dad, you got the right one.
Right, but it doesn't like down. They're all...
How you doing?
Doing well, thank you. Watch your step, please.
Thank you.
Joe, I'm going to circle around this way.
Yeah.
You guys can head right there.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, a little step down. Yeah. See it.
Just step, Mom.
Yep. Those lanterns are handy. Yes. Wow. This is like Escher, isn't it? That is something. Wow.
Excuse me, Chris, I'm staying with Eliza.
Where's Eliza?
I don't know, can you go find her and
Yeah.
stay with her for me?
Was,
Thank you.
these are things to, she's okay. Okay.
Okay.
Now this, as far, is this where the cannon would be located?
No, I don't know because this is low. This is the low point, so I don't know what that would be. There you are.
Can I give you this?
I have to carry your sweatshirt. Did he say what these lines in the floor are? What's up, Chris? Come on, Chris. I don't know what that is. It's all brick, though.
Oh, you can. Wait, can I get my picture right here?
You want me to do what?
Take my picture.
You hang on to that for 1 second. Thank you.
With my phone.
With your phone, okay.
The gun is here, we're a 13-inch version of the rocket gun. Our 13-inch round ball. Physical cannon is 14 feet long. 3.5
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
That structure is pretty heavy duty. It weighs 17,000 pounds. So in each one of these bays here, you would have 52,000 pounds of weight, plus all of the piles of cannonballs. So when you think of common objects today, think of that huge pickup truck loaded up with a couple snowmobiles in the back flying by on the highway. We'll take 5 or 6 of those, crush them down into a block, and then set it right here, and that's the equivalent in weight that you would have. Now, these guns were massive, and they needed to be to withstand the huge pressures that would have been produced by newer gunpowders. And when this gun is ready to fire, it sits forward on its carriage with the muzzle, the end that it fires from, sitting right about here. The window here, the embrasure, it is the weak point of the exterior wall. The perimeter is framed out with 5-inch thick cast iron, and it had 2 1/4-inch thick cast iron glass shutters. So think of the same shutters you have on your house, with each side weighing a few hundred pounds. And those were held shut with springs, or spring pins. They covered the whole opening except for the top 3 inches. That was where you would aim from. So the gunner would climb up about 4 feet on the back of his cannon, install an apparatus on the back to adjust the aim, which was really more a game of luck than skill. And they would hop off, give the order to fire, and the cannon would fire directly against those closed glass shutters. The cannon didn't need them to open because by the time the cannonball had accelerated down the barrel, it was a 250-pound chunk of iron going 3 times the speed of sound. And the pressure wave that had developed ahead of it pushes the doors open, the cannonball would exit, and then the doors would naturally recoil against their stops, slam shut and lock, and then the cannon would recoil to the rear about 10 feet.
10 feet.
You could then take your reloading tools, a plunger, and a mop from these hooks, and a crew of about 12 would take 2 minutes and 30 seconds, using those tools and cranes that were built onto this carriage so that they could pick up the large cannonballs, and they would reload, re-aim, and refire that cannon. So this floor here had 13 embrasures in it, so 13 cannons. The floor below us has 9. The Civil War version of this fort that we're in now had a third floor plan for this, so another 13 guns. The other bastion we saw had 13 guns on the first floor, plus was going to have a second floor with another 13 guns. Then there was a third north bastion plan that would have had 3 stories and larger than either of these two with about 50 guns in it. So now this fort had 130 of these older guns up top, and they were starting to upgrade to newer guns. And over that number, underground, in the form of these 13-inch cannons. This space would have been deafening. It would have been packed with stuff. But no cannons were ever actually mounted down here. That 13-inch Rodman gun, the government never made. They had grand plans. They had plans for an 8-inch through a 20-inch Rodman gun. They made the 20-inch gun and fired it experimentally. It blew out windows in the cities that they tested it on. It could fire a 1,000-pound cannonball about 7 miles. And to this day, it is the largest piece of artillery that the U.S. has ever manufactured by weight. It's about 120,000 pounds. But in all of that planning, the government didn't make all of the sizes the 13-inch missed out. So the thought might have been you would find a suitable replacement in here. But this structure also became antiquated just about as soon as it was Confederates had a different gun at their disposal. This was a gun that was phased in to replace the Civil War. But it was just in its early days. It's called rifle. So it took that Civil War with the gun and they changed a twist into it. And the projectile, instead of being round, was elongated or hammered, a modern bullet. So you would load this thing up and it had a longer range. It was more accurate, and a gun of a similar size would fire a projectile about 3 times as heavy because it was no longer a round structure, it was stretched out the barrel. So Confederates used these longer range guns, fired on Fort Sumter, did so with intimate knowledge of the fort. They had engineering plans, they had engineers who built it directly in the artillery, and they were effective in targeting the main gunpowder storage to the point that the Union troops were fearful of what would explode. They waved the white flag, Confederate troops would go to the fort, control the power. But the reality was, for the rest of the war, it was mainly Union forces who took Confederate power force using the same strategy. They would sail south and into the Gulf of Mexico in more modern warships that were distinguished as ironclad steamships rather than wooden sailing ships. And these were not so much fighting vessels when it comes to attacking these forts. They were more like semi-trucks or transporters, because they would be loaded up with these modern siege guns, rifle guns, and they would sail through an area that the fort was defending, trying to find a place to land that was outside of the range of the guns of that fort. It was suitable for them to start offloading all of their cannons that they held in the gun.
You said that was for the fire?
No, we will go, not here, we will go into a different area and you'll see kind of what he's talking about.
Well, thank you.
And that's where we came here to get in.
Well, thank you.
Those people look after me.
No, I'm fine, Vicky.
This is just for drainage. Do you mind cleaning off your lantern, sir? Just
Sorry.
we're almost there. Almost. So about as dark gets. The walls around us, not to make you too claustrophobic, the ceiling is the weakest point by design. It is 6 foot thick concrete, and then the walls are 12 feet thick. And then above that, you have 8 feet of sand. The reason you have that thinner roof is not because you are less fearful of artillery hitting you, but you want to create a weak point just in case there's an explosion in here. All the troops are around the side of us. Push that explosive energy down. So there'd be enough gunpowder in here to lift a roof 6 feet thick, made of concrete, plus all that sand on top. Scary thought. But as early as the 1890s, there was artillery that our enemies were fielding that would have been able to penetrate this with just one shot. So this space quickly lost its relevance, just like before. This space specifically did have a found use that was never used, thankfully. The Department of Defense came in here in the 1960s and certified this as a fallout shelter. So if there's a really bad day here in town, people can come out and see us. We'll all be hanging out. Our next stop is back outside. I hope it's not raining. But as we make our way back down to the boat, I will fill you in on the history of the 20th century around Elsinore. When we leave here, before we do get daylight, there are some countertops on your left. If you can just drop your leg.
You know what this trench is for?
I believe that connects to what you just saw in there, like that opening, that it's a water, like ventilation and water passage.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll leave that here, they said, right?
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Anywhere?
Yep, right there, perfect.
That was terrifying.
Terrifying.
Spooky.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Ah, sorry. Okay.
You weren't scared in there.
Not really.
They're right here.
There's haunted places where they got the poltergeist is worse.
Yeah.
I thought a poltergeist attack would have happened for sure, so.
You have to take a picture of Eliza.
Okay.
Wait, take one now without that.
Can you put your camera down?
You're so far behind.
Okay, hurry up.
All right, stay right there.
Yeah, we gotta go. We're gonna get into trouble.
I'll catch up.
Lines and our borders with fixed artillery. So we were going to stop bolting guns down to the ground. We would leave them on the battleships that they were on, or we would use our newly separated Air Force to defend our coast. But as a result, places like the southern half of Fort Scammell or Fort Williams or Fort Gorges were no longer needed. So they went through a process of auction, just like a government auction website today, but it was the War Assets Administration that took charge of that process. And they would offer these properties or resources for auction, going down a hierarchy. Opportunity, but he was faced with a cool down period. When he purchased it from the government, there was documentation in the deed that said he could not resell it, he could not destroy it, he could not mortgage it, he could not modify it for 5 years. The government didn't want someone to do what he was going to do, but he thought 5 years he could wait out. And he did. By 1953, he was just about ready to tear down the fort. But there was a woman who lived in the buildings up behind Fort Preble, that is Southern Maine Community College. At that point,
Hey Danny, could I cash in on that beer?
Gotcha, of course.
Yeah.
What do you like?
I'll do the Allagash White.
Allagash?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some cocktails. He's got rosé. He's got what else do you have?
What do you have for the cocktails?
For cocktails, we have mojito, rum punch, spiked lemonade, and a rosé.
Ooh, rum punch.
Rum punch?
Portland that has the amount of privacy that this place offers.
That's 5 minutes by and only by boat. And what they describe as a one-of-a-kind island camping experience.
I can't think of another privately held Civil War era island fort in one of the hippest cities in the country right now.
Travis Bullard and Stephen Skarks.
What I really like to think is we are providing an immersive educational experience and a comfortable camping experience.
Both above ground,
I think you can get lost down here for hours.
And underground. Campers always welcome to
you are gathering for dinners in the same places that troops would have gathered.
We really have been very conscious about creating an experience that's immersive, but super low impactful to the resource, so you can enjoy the resource without impacting it in any great way.
Surrounded by